Hey. Okay. You a lightweight, and you can't finesse. Hell no.
Hey guys, it's me Bree again. I'm back, Queen Brienne, here to review some hair. Today's wig is from Ruiyu hair. I purchased this way back in February. Yeah, I think I purchased this February 8th of this year. Here, so I'm gonna be on my phone pulling up the information because I don't remember it off the top of my head because it was a while ago. This is the wig currently, right? Really pretty, nice. Originally, this was a 20-inch Malaysian kinky curly wig, lace front wig, and I ended up bleaching and cutting her. I'll tell you why I cut her in a minute. But yeah, so clearly she's not 20 inches anymore. I ordered the wig February 8th, 2018. And everything was good, everything was cool. I believe the wig was a total of $124.85. But they had like a little promotion code, so I used it. I got $3 off, so it was $121.85. I mean, not that big of a deal, but they do have a deal. I think you get like $20 off if you sign in for the first time. Okay, so I got my order number the same day, which was cool. And I got my tracking information, obviously. But what was really weird was because I have the FedEx tracking app, like the actual app. So instead of tracking it online, I would track it through the app. It was really weird because 1 minute it said it was in transit in Memphis. And then the next, it was still back in Shanghai. So, you know, those are two pretty completely different places. So I'm like, where the is my hair? Have I been scammed? Am I just drinking dumb juice over here? Or what? Like, because at the time, you didn't really hear a lot about Ruiyu. You're starting to hear a little bit more about it now. But, like, you didn't hear a lot. So I'm thinking, I just got my money stolen and I'm pissed. So I tried to stay calm and I emailed the lady. And she was actually really nice. She got back to me very fast, very easily. So I emailed her and I said, "Hello, I recently purchased a Peruvian kinky curly lace front wig on Thursday the 8th. I meant to say Malaysian. Clearly, I forgot what wig I purchased anyways. But using the tracking number that was given to me by you, I've been tracking it. There seems to be a hiccup. My tracker says that at 10:39 p.m. on Saturday, the 10th, my package arrived in Memphis, Tennessee. But then at 11:37 p.m. on Saturday the 10th, which was about an hour later, my package was still in transit in Shanghai. What is happening here? Also, why do both emails sent to me from you have the cautionary message that it may not be from you? Please get back to me ASAP if you could." Yeah, her emails kept ending up in my spam mail. I didn't understand why, and I kept getting the cautionary message that's like, "Oh, this may not be from who you think it is." So I'm like, "Oh, there goes 130 down the drain." Okay. So then she emails me the next day. I had emailed her February the 11th. She emails me February the 12th. And just sends the info back, my tracking info, which wasn't really helpful because I already had that, you know what I'm saying? But she says, "This is your tracking info, dear. You will get it tomorrow, honey." So I ended up getting the wig I ended up getting the wig that day. It came a day earlier. Maybe I don't know, maybe it was tomorrow because, obviously in China, they're a couple hours ahead of us, 12 hours ahead of us, I believe. Yeah. So, I ended up getting the wig that day, which in total means I got the wig in 4 days, which was actually really, really good. When it arrived, I wasn't wowed about the packaging. It came in almost like a light pink, like shoebox type thing. It wasn't like she like shoved it in some random shoebox, but that was just the packaging that they chose to do, which wasn't bad. My box did have a little dent in it, but it's hair, so it's not fragile, so I wasn't upset or anything. You know how people usually give like little gifts, like eyelashes or whatever? Well, they gave me like some butterfly clips. They weren't really cute, so I threw them in the trash. Sorry, but I didn't think I was ever going to use them. when the hair arrived, it had no smell, so that's good. A lot of times you get those wigs and they smell like straight death. Bleaching the knots was a little difficult. They were a little stubborn. They did stay dark. There's a couple of knots that are still kind of dark now, but they're in the back, so it's not that big of a deal. But I did have to bleach the knots twice. That's one thing that kind of peeved me off. Like, I was kind of pissed. But, I mean, that's not too bad, because I actually enjoy the process of customizing wigs and all that, so I wasn't upset about it having to bleach it again, because I was having fun. For Valentine's Day, I ended up flexi riding the hair. I'll insert a clip. And to my surprise, I used like a styling mousse before, but it actually held a curl really well. Especially for it to be, because it's 130% density. I'm sorry, I forgot to include that at the beginning of the video. But it's 130% density. And for it to have been as kinky and as curly as it was, I didn't think that it was going to hold like a flat curl like that. You know, almost like a curl. Like, they looked like curls you would have done on straight hair. You know, there were no like kinks or curls before you saw the little ringlet, you know. So I was actually really pleasantly surprised by that. After a while, I decided, I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna do some changes because I like to do that. You can clearly see she's orange, right? Very orange in this lighting. But it's almost like a brown and orange in like real life. But I wanted her to be a little bit more orange than this. But I mean, this is a nice, like, this is something I can just wear every day. A good color. So my story about the bleaching. She did not take to the bleach as well as I wanted her to. I don't know, maybe I didn't leave it on long enough, but I did not enjoy that because I had to bleach her twice, the actual hair itself twice. Yeah, that was just really kind of annoying because anytime you have to bleach your hair, you're nervous, and now you have to bleach it a second time. That's what really pissed me off. But, and then for it to not be as light as I wanted it to be, you know, like, what am I getting out of this, you know? And then I noticed after I bleached her, she started to tangle up more and to get she was a lot more brittle. She was drier, obviously, because I dyed her, I dyed her and I bleached her. That happens naturally when you bleach something. But I did notice she started to shed more, and that could have been my fault because I bleached her twice. But like I said, she wouldn't lighten. That was really irritating, and I noticed at the ends was the worst part. So then I was like, you know what, because I can barely go through the hair. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut the ends. And then I thought, you know what, why not make her into like a little curly bob. So that's what I ended up doing to get rid of the ends. But yeah, something else that I noticed, that after bleaching, it became more of a wave instead of a curl. Yeah, it looks like more wavy than it is curly, so the curls did definitely loosen. Another pet peeve was when you order the wig online, you can't choose the cap size, and I have a really small head, so I had to sew an elastic band into it. I mean, I was going to do that anyways to keep it more secure, but the fact that I had to sew it this far up. This is, you see all that space right there? This is the front of the wig where my hand is grabbing. This is where I sewed the elastic band. I could fit both my hands, probably another head in here. The parting space on the wig wasn't that great, but I mean, that's something that you know when ordering it. Overall, the wig, if I gave it a score out of 10, I would give it about like a 7 out of 10. There were some things that could have been fixed that probably could have been avoided, but for the price, I mean, the price wasn't like dirt cheap, but compared to other lengths of that type of hair, I mean, I'll accept it. So, you know, $130 for a 20-inch kinky curly wig and lace front wig while you're at it is pretty good. I mean, the bleaching really, if I think about it, really was my only issue, to be real with you. The fact that you could not process this hair very well, and that the hair did not react to the processing very well. That was the only like downside. So I'll probably give it like a 7.5 now. Would I order from Ruiyu again? Probably yes. For another curly wig, yes. I see that on their website now they have a new Jerry curl wig, so I might go on there and check that out. But yeah, overall it was alright. So like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to show some love, turn on the post notifications. This has been your queen. Goodbye.